Trog is one of our rotating jumps where you're going to touch with your front hand inside the instep of your front foot. To start this task, people usually open up their front toe and their hip and touch the turf before initiating the jump. The jump is performed by pushing off of your front foot while simultaneously rotating so that your hips and shoulders are squared to the opposite side 180 degrees from which you started. This task may appear to be simple, but there are a lot of little things that can make your trog go haywire. First, it's important to know that the objective of this task is to learn how to transition your weight evenly while also staying balanced and in control of your body. One of the ways this is done is while you push off your front foot, your weight is primarily going to land on your back leg. If you are leaning too far forward, you could risk injury by landing forcefully into your touch. It's imperative that you bend at your knees and not just at your waist. The goal is to bend down to touch the turf and not to just touch the turf. You get all your power and momentum to thrust forward down the field by bending your knees and catapulting yourself down the field. The goal should be to build up speed as you do each jump. Therefore, if your trog is coming to a complete stop, then you know that there is something wrong with your trog. Many times if you come to a complete halt or you're experiencing some back pain, watch how your front toe lands. If you're landing sideways or even up with the lines on the turf, then you are not anticipating your next jump. Ideally, you will open up your front toe towards the end zone in which you're going to in anticipation that you are going to jump and turn on that side. This is also true of many other exercises, many of which the errors can be directly connected to having a closed front toe. Attempt to lift your toe up and rotate the heel outward. Another thing that's problematic with the trog is touching on the wrong side. That is, if you jump forward but you touch with the back hand, you are going against your forward momentum, therefore putting your back at risk. Always touch with your lead hand and always touch on the instep of your front foot. Be sure when you get to the far end zone that you're switching which hand is touching and which foot is your lead foot. The most common error on this task is confusing it with a taras, which is our jump rotating side to side, but touching on both sides when you land. A few pointers to maximize your trog is to get your upper body in sync with your lower body. If you're able to throw your shoulders and your hands into the direction in which you're going, and then imagine that you're uprooting or pulling something back from the turf or starting a lawnmower, you can use that torque to generate more speed down the field. Likewise, try to be light and leap far in the air because you'll cover more ground with each jump. And the last pointer is to watch how you land on the far end zone. If you're able to, you can transition from the one direction to the other direction without even stopping. As you can see, the trog has a lot of nuances, but it makes up for a great task.